Hi guys, we're gonna be SC2 of the Swarm. This time I want to teach you a build for the PvZ. In this case, is we focus on the Protoss obviously, and this is an old build. It was used even in the Wings of Liberty. It is the 2 base DTs, but now is more powerful because you can rush it earlier and be safer at the same time. Anyway, in this game I play as a zerg. I'm not really good, but we just focus on the Protoss for now. He is Greenhill, he is a master in the NA server, and he's diamond. He is still diamond there in Europe. He don't play anymore, I think. Here he is complaining because in the diamond in Europe is full of cheeser, and he prefer macro games. Even this build maybe is not correct for the macro games, but you have to know this if you want sometimes to do a quite faster rush. It's not so fast, but I really like it because I love DTs, but you can make it as normally as a normal rush, not as an all-in as you prefer. You can, if you do some damages but not much, you can go for macro games. There are some things that are good with this build. Anyway, you start normally with the Nexus first, obviously, because you need as many resources as you can. Sorry for the mouse, a little problem. Okay, now it works. Anyway, I'm saying that you need a lot of resources, obviously, and the best way to start is the Nexus first, because it's the most greedy one gate for normal Forge expand, but in this case is really good. Anyway, this build is more important when the third is easier to attack. For example, here you can just pass and push, so it's better. Anyway, we will take the gas at 21, obviously, because you need a lot of gas to use your DTs, and some upgrades, obviously, like the +1 to attack. And soon you have to take the second gas. I think it is at 23. You take the second gas, and after you do all the normal Forge expand. After is is I think at 70% the cybernetic score. You have to have sorry, you have to have the gas and enough probes to start attaching. For example, +1 to attack. You have fast upgrades on the attack for the DTs that can one-shot everything if they are upgraded, and you still continue to make probes. You need a lot of probes. For example, here we see that at 30 we have the +1 attack, and we just spent some crown boosting there because we want aggressive DTs. Okay, here's completed. The wall-in is completed. We put obviously this out to close it, and we just continue to make probes every time. We take the other gas. This is more when you want. You don't have a perfect timing to get there. You can take it at 35, 36 as you prefer, as your way to play, as you prefer. Anyway, we continue crown boost obviously the +1 attack because maybe we want to a little push. For example, we Greenhill want to do the 2-0 Mama Core pressure, a classic pressure that is useful to force the zerg not to macro you just stay there, like to say, hey, I can kill you if I want, make some defense, etc., while you are just only throw down gateways, probes, etc., etc. For example, here, as I said, I'm not good as a zerg. Slack. Anyway, sometimes it's happened because I have all drivers. Anyway, here I do some knobs mistakes. I lose the queen, but as I said, I don't play as zerg, so I'm really knob with this race. I lose everything. Anyway, you send the 45, the probe, to build obviously the pylons. In this case, you can build there, or maybe even there if he's not strong, or maybe there to rush in 2 places. Anyway, when the submarine score is done, you throw down the Twilight Council. For example, Greenhill want to start to search Blink, because as I said, it's not the classic 2 base that is all in. You just do whatever you want with this build because it's safer. You have to hold against a push of roaches after you have attacked with the DTs. When obviously it's finished, you before Blink you have to make the Dark Shrine, obviously. Then you take the 4th gas to have enough gas for DTs and Stalkers in this case. If you want to play like this, some people prefer with the charge first in this case, because it's a bit safer, etc. Now he has stored a lot of minerals because he just focused on thatches, and he can now do a pressure with zealots and DTs. Obviously you split zealots and DTs. You prefer send the DTs in the 3rd and zealots in 2nd. I don't know why he's not sending now all the zealots. Anyway, he sends everywhere the DTs to rush them. Everywhere is one thing very important is to split them. I don't know why he don't attack directly the 3rd, but anyway, you just can kill everything. Focus on the drones or in thatches, depend on what the zerg is doing. You just have to understand a bit what he's doing, and etc. You just continue, throw down, and then you can push with zealots. It's easy. And now he has Stalker with Blinks, so he's in a really good position. Okay, the zergs, maybe he's not as a lot of troops now, but if you know how to take this Dark Shrine covered in the shadows, maybe placing some cannons, some Stalkers, you can easily do this, because not many zergs expect use DTs. It's particular, nobody cares about DTs. Now you can do a hard push in the middle lane to kill them, and this is why we talk about the safe version. Because if he done too much damages, he just take all his roaches and try to all in. He'd break your wall in easily with all these roaches and try to kill you. You cannot go base race against a zerg because he always won. Brutally lack some problems. Anyway, you cannot do a base race against a zerg. For example, now you use the recall to send back all the stalkers, and in this case the zerg doesn't have so much roaches to fight, and here is the GG because there are more stalkers, the photon overcharge, and the zerg cannot fight anymore. Anyway, this is I will show the more macro build. You can macro a bit. You have to switch. You have to switch after the first push. In this case, he has the chosen blink. Generally I prefer the is harder, but you can also use the robot edge if you prefer, but the blink is less expensive and you can easily hold this type of pushes, while is harder stay with immortals because they work better against the roaches, but you have to spend a lot of time and chrono boost to have enough immortals to defend. Anyway, this is all for this guide. I know this is not the perfect one. Is the classic to baseline that all the Protoss made in this season. Is not maybe the best one, but is one of the funnest one. Maybe because a lot of zergs don't expect use the Dark Shrine. In this case you have to make it not there, because it's a little mistake. You have to make it away, maybe there or there, for example. The Zerg don't have to scout it, because if the Zerg scout this, it's GG, obviously. So maybe you can defend it with some cannons, some stalkers to avoid the Zerg to scout it. If the Zerg don't scout this, it's easily to attack because obviously nobody expects this. Anyway, this is finished. The video is finished. Hope you will like it, and go ladder and win all the match. Bye bye.